Ninth program, write a Python program to construct the following pattern, this star pattern, using nested for loop. Okay, nested for loop means loop within a loop. Okay, inside loop another loop will be there, for loop will be there. Okay, using that nested for loop we have to construct this star pattern. Okay, so observe the star pattern here. There are 9 rows will be there and 5 columns are there. Okay, 9 rows and 5 columns. Rows are uh, horizontal, columns are vertical. Remember that rows are horizontal, columns are vertical. Remember this too. Okay, so here 9 rows are there and 5 columns are there. So based on nested for loop, we have to construct this star pattern. Okay, first observe the program code. Nested for loop. Okay, per row. First one we have to take per row in range. First we will construct half of this one. Okay, first we will construct half of the star pattern. First 4 rows we will construct now. Next later next 5 rows we will construct. Okay, first 4 rows we now construct now for row in range 5. Range 5 means 0 to 4. Okay, I need not explain again range function. And next nested for loop here now for column in range of row here. Okay, row means how many rows are there, each row, print star. Okay, star print star. I hope this 3 lines you understand. Okay, for each row all columns will be executed. Okay, after finishing the column again it comes to the row here. Okay, for each row purpose 0 to 4 option, 0 to 4 will be there. Range 5 means 0 to 4. First loop will first row equal to 0. There is row equal to 0, no star will be printed. Next it goes row is equal to 1. 1 star will be printed. Again I go to the two rows, 2 stars will be printed. So like that it repeats 3 times, 4 times. Observe the, see, star pattern is different now. Okay, because I want the space between the stars now. So that you have to write here and equal to space here. Okay, because cursor should not move to the next line. I don't want to move to the cursor to the next line. So you have to write end parameter here. Still still there is no star pattern. Okay, because you have to write print statement here, because for each row you have to go to next line. Okay, for each row you have to go to next line. Now observe here star pattern. Okay, you have to write for every column print statement. Okay, for each row, for each row you have to go to next line, you have to write print statement here. Okay, next thing is, okay, next thing is here, next thing, next pattern is, okay, next pattern, first 4 rows we have printed, next 5 rows, from next 5 rows it is the next 5 rows from quite opposite of the first 4 rows. Okay, how we will construct, simple, same like this one, same like the first one only, but we have to use reverse operation here. For row in range 5 comma 0 comma -1. If you want reverse means 5 comma 0 comma -1. Okay, the first parameter is the 5 is the starting of the loop index, and the next one is the ending of the range index. -1 is the sequence, reverse or state. Okay, if you give -1 means it goes from the end, from 5 to 0. Okay, 5 4 3 2 1 line 0. Okay, if you give here -2 means 5 3 1. Okay, it alternates stepwise. Okay, and for column in range of row, simple, same like print star comma and is equal to space print, simple. Okay, you got star pattern here. Okay, I hope understand here, simple program here, nested for loops. Okay, in nested for loop, if you want see any pattern, if you want to construct any pattern, you have to divide that pattern into the rows and columns. Okay, rows and columns. First for loop will be the rows and nested loop will be the column. Okay, for each row it loops to the each row based on the, based on here column. Okay, based on the row number here, the column will loop based on the row number here, range function will be there. So you have to print statement, you have to print for every column, so that the next loop, next star will be printed in the next line. Okay.